Right, good afternoon everyone, welcome back to the channel, thank you for stopping by. I hope you're all doing well wherever you happen to be in the world right now. If you haven't already, please consider subscribing, dropping a like on the video to get me out to a wider audience, and any comments or questions that you may have, please feel free to leave them down below and I'll get back to you as soon as I possibly can. I'm going to be doing another drip video today. I don't think I've done one since Monday. It's not something I cover all the time. It's just something I do once or twice a week. The reason being it's the only DeFi projects I'm still in, so that should tell you something about it. It's a project I do actually believe in and want to do well. That being said, I do have some concerns and frustrations surrounding the project. I made a mistake. I just compounded prior to pressing record, so I've just reached 4,816 drip, and I'm due to hit 5,000 on Monday, which isn't a massive amount, but it's a milestone nonetheless. I haven't put any fresh capital in for quite some time. It's not a massive amount. It's only $2,300 I got in there. I think I started in January of last year, and all I've done every single day, pretty much every single day, is compound. I've never claimed anything. So yeah, if I didn't believe in the project or believed it would succeed, I would have just withdrawn all my funds and be claiming every day and possibly making a video saying the project's a pile of shit. But I don't believe that. I believe that the project has got potential. That being said, I do have some frustrations. I believe the best way to go over that would be if I was to go to the charts and show you what I'm talking about, because the chart tells a story. This is just another example of something that's happened in the past where you get these rumours and you get pumps because of the rumour. But we'll go down to 4 hourly. It'll be easier if I do that. Right, so on Monday or Tuesday of last week, there was talk that on Friday the developer was due to do a voice chat in the Drip Telegram channel and tell people about Drip Drop Draw. This caused the price to pump, which is basically a speculative pump, a case of buy the rumour, sell the news, if you will. I don't think there was any buying or selling, potentially. So anyway, the price has pumped up. We're now on Wednesday. People are getting hyped up for this thing. We come to the talk, which was on Friday at around 8 o'clock-ish, I think. So 8 o'clock UK time. So that's when the developer's talking, where my crosshair is now. As is customary with his, this isn't a hate video, by the way. This is me just sharing my comments, criticism, genuine concerns and thoughts about the project. What he tends to do is he will say, this is what's going to happen, I've got this plan, that plan and the other plan, and it all sounds great, but he gives no actual launch date. He doesn't come out and say it's ready to go, it's live now, go and play with it, tell me what you think of it, talk you through it. He just says soon, but like the old Smith song says, how soon is now. So then what happens, the price flattens off for a bit. There's been a little bit more of a pump up, and now we're on Monday, so at the start of the week. It's Thursday now, and nothing's happened. We keep going, nothing's happened. So people get disheartened. So you're going to get people that were doubtful of the project already. They're going to be selling off. There's people like me who will just stoically keep compounding because they believe that something might happen in the end. And I know Rome wasn't built in a day. I'm a very patient person. My wife may dispute that, but I genuinely am. But this isn't the first instance of this happening. We've had the same thing with Scratches, which has been spoken about for God knows how long. The Fiat on and off ramp, the new UI. I can't recall everything off the top of my head. I'm just doing this on the fly because it was just something that came to my head when I was driving back from town just a minute ago. So anyway, price has just sold off. We've crossed through the hourly 50. We're probably going to come back down to 43 cents on the... I know price doesn't directly correlate to the app, but you get the picture. We're making lower highs and lower lows. So this is a case of everyone's got pumped for this announcement. He's had his little talk, and then I'll be honest, the white paper looked great. Everything he said, it sounded decent. I read the white paper from start to finish, and everything looked great. But is it empty promises? I'm not saying it won't happen, but when will it happen? I think people start to a stage now where they need a definitive date. Personally, I'd like to know when this is going to happen. This is obviously, I'm going to state this isn't a FUD video. It's just a video like just voicing my concerns and frustrations with the project. I've made videos like this in the past. Like, I've mentioned scratchies, which seems to have just disappeared into the ether. That's not really spoken of anymore. And what I would say is, without the community that this project has behind it, the amount of people that do genuinely believe in it, I'm talking about people like Drip Strategy, Scott the Investor. There's a number of people. There's even some people I don't like that are doing things in the background that are trying to help this project to succeed. So it is mainly the community behind this. Me, all I'm doing as a community member is compounding. I'm doing my bit, and I'm making these videos just sharing my concerns, and maybe the developer will take this on board. I doubt it. He probably couldn't care less what I think. But I've got a tiny social media presence where I'm able to voice my concerns, and people can either tell me I'm talking bollocks, or they can say, actually, you've got a point, I understand where you're coming from. Because I do watch some videos, and I'm not going to criticise anyone because it's not my place to. I'm in no position to judge anyone. I don't know their backstories, I don't know their life, I don't know what they do on a day-to-day basis. Who will come on and just talk, just say how, I don't know, make ludicrous predictions about how this is shortly going to be at $10 and this is going to make us billionaires. Now there's the time to be stuffing your wallets full of this, that and the other. I would never tell anyone what to do with their money. All I can tell you is what I'm seeing happen fundamentally with the AMAs or voice chats that the developer's doing, and what I can see on the charts. Now I can see, just briefly looking at this, as we've made this new high here, from this high here, the MACD line and signal line have begun to slope downwards. We've crossed the zero line. Momentum has slipped to negative territory again. And literally there's nothing stopping this. This is falling like a stone, which is sad when you've got all these great people out there, like I've mentioned Scott the Investor, LD from Drip Strategy, and there's probably a myriad of other people I'm unaware of, because what I've learned over the last few months is there's literally hundreds of YouTube channels devoted to Drip. Some of them have got maybe 20 subscribers, yet they're out there every single day making Drip videos, and I rate that. That's people putting the work in, putting their money where their mouth is, and you can't criticise that. But I think it's time for, personally, I think the developer needs to start thinking to himself, well, hang on, there's these people doing all this work, and I'm the one with the real power to make something happen here. I've got all these people that believe in me and have all this faith in me. I could do something now. If I've genuinely got this ready, then I should just launch it. I just snapped my fingers. If I've got Drip Drop Draw ready, launch it. If it works, it works. If it doesn't, it doesn't. At least you tried something. Personally, I think it could go to, it might work, it might pump the price up to a certain level, but there's that many maxed out wallets, so people are going to start claiming then. That's my only, excuse me one second. That's my only concern with the price pumping up exponentially, because there'll be people in positions like me with my faucet. Say we're at 50 cents now, so if I'm getting 50 drip a day, that's not going to be $25. It's going to be $250, isn't it? So there's going to be people that are going to be tempted to claim that. With me, all I want to do is max out the wallet, and whatever will be. I'm just going to ride this out. I don't care. It's been that long now. I think I'm due to max out my wallet in early October, but I think I've already mentioned that I'm going to take everything out of my piggy bank when it becomes unlocked in, I think, 33 days, and I'm just going to deposit it all into Drip. So hopefully these prices do stay at this level for some time, for my own selfish reasons. But I just get frustrated with this guy. He comes on, he talks a great game, and this is a decent project he's created, and I wish he'd respect the fact that he's got this community of people behind him that believe in him, defend him like a family member, and believe him, everything he says. And he sort of, I don't want to say he lets them down, but he sort of promises the earth and doesn't. He's not delivering, if you know what I mean. I'm trying to go about saying it without actually being like offensive or upsetting anyone, but I think you get what I'm saying. He's saying, this is all, I'm going to do this, I'm going to do that, and then you wait a week and nothing's happened, and now you just look at the chart. We're nearly a week on, and he's going to speak, it's going to be great. He speaks, nothing's happened, and you can see what the price is doing. The price reflects the sentiment. so in conclusion, without like the amazing people out there, I'm not including myself amongst that, because I'm not doing any NFT projects or building something on the back of Drip to put stuff in the reservoir or into the faucet. I'm just doing my own thing. Like, I'm a lone wolf, just there compounding and just doing my bit. You can't say that I'm taking anything out of the system. I've never claimed a penny. I've just, since day dot, when I first got into Drip, I've been compounding. But yeah, it would be nice if he would just one day say, I've got this idea, read this white paper, I'm launching it on XX date, and everyone can be ready. People will believe in it and they can do what they want to do. People claim off of it. That's not his fault, is it? That's just, people. That's just the nature of people. But, at the moment it's just unfortunate, because I've grown to know over the last few weeks, with my mindset changing towards how I view people, that there are good people in this community that are putting a lot of time and effort to try and make this thing a success. And I know that some people are actually relying on it. Some people are probably over-invested in it. Me personally, I'm not. It's like I said, I've only got just over $2,000 there. That's not really a massive amount of money to me. But there are good people out there, even people that have criticised me in the past. I've gone on to look at their channels and actually, he's all right, maybe he's got a point, maybe I am being a bit of a prick. So I've had to change my ways. Not only that, I've mentioned before, my youngest son got diagnosed with autism, and I'm trying to teach him and my oldest son the way, to treat people the way you want to be treated yourself. And that's become like my mantra in life recently at the moment. I've pretty much devoted my entire life to my family, and I want to be a good example to them. So for me to come on here and be disparaging or disrespectful of other people, I wouldn't be being true to myself. I know some people get on the internet and they see it as like, you get on Twitter, you get so many trolls. I get comments on my videos. I'm not saying I've had death threats, but I've had threats of violence if I go into my filtered comments. So there are some people that come out there and they get very brave and very tough on the internet, and I'm not one of those people. I wouldn't say anything on Twitter or anything, or any social media platform or any forum, or on YouTube indeed, that I wouldn't say to someone's face. And I believe people that do that are cowards. After people that threaten me, I don't think they'd say it to my face. I'm going to do a video one day about my daily routine since my child did get diagnosed with autism, and how it's changed my life, my outlook on life, and how I've had to give up my full-time job. And yeah, it's been a completely life-changing experience. But I'm digressing now. I'm going on to a completely different subject, but I'll wrap the video up for now because I'm going off on a tangent, which I tend to do. But yeah, I just wanted to get across my frustrations with, it's not a massive frustration, is it? It's first world problems. When you think about it, if this is all I've got to moan about, I can't have that much of a bad life. But yeah, if he would actually just say, I've got this ready, it's going to go, and just set a date, that'd be great. But now you get people making videos and they're saying, I think it's going to be this date, I think it's going to be that date, and in the end it's not happening. So tomorrow will be a week since he released the white paper, yet there's still no release of it. Same with a lot of the other developments that have been spoken of. So anyway, I know I've gone off on one there, and I've gone off onto various other subjects. I apologise for that. Once again, I will thank you for watching. Thank you for your time. If you haven't already, please consider subscribing. If you drop a like on the video, that'll get me out to a wider audience and might help me to grow this channel, because I've been stuck on about 430 subscribers for, I think, over a week now. I don't know what's going on. Maybe I'm messing up this whole algorithm thing. Any comments or questions you've got, please leave them down below, and I'll get back to you as soon as I can. I wish you all a wonderful afternoon. I hope you and your families are safe out there. Take care, and bye for now.